Hey y'all, it's everybody's mama and it's time to cook. We're making neck bones. You're gonna need some tomatoes, onions, green onions, browning, parsley, some seasoned pepper by Lawry's, my Chicago steak seasoning, a little bit of accent, some apple cider vinegar, and let's get popping. So first we're gonna go in with 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar to get started for our marinade, okay? Next, we're gonna go in with 2 tablespoons of this browning. Now, this browning helps you get a dark gravy, helps your meat get a good flavor. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just go ahead with 3. Didn't look like quite enough. We're gonna go ahead with our parsley. Now, this I'm gonna go in with like a whole tablespoon of this right here because I love parsley. It gives a different type of dry herb flavor. All right, now we're gonna go in with our Chicago steak seasoning, and in this is basically like garlic, salt, onion, black pepper flakes, red pepper flakes, and surprisingly it is not spicy. Now we're gonna go in with this seasoned pepper. Now you guys, I love to use this on fish, and I was like, you know what, let me try this on my neck bones and see how it tastes. So we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of that, and then we're gonna go in with my accent, and I just could not resist eyeballing. I really need to get it together, y'all, but I'm having too much fun. Go ahead, that's 1 bunch of green onions, and that's probably about 15 of my cherry tomatoes from my backyard. Cover that up and let it marinate. I let that marinate for about an hour while I cleaned up the house. Drop some butter in the skillet, and it's time to get these babies browned on both sides. So after I pack them in the skillet, you know, some of the little tomatoes got in there while I was frying it. That's fine. You really just want to brown this on both sides, and I want to say cook about 1.5 minutes on both sides. Now it's time to flip these bad boys over, and you're starting to see the brown there that I'm talking about, you guys. Yes, I'm struggling because these things is fat. Had to speed that up for you. So now we went in with our second batch, and we just browning both sides, you guys. You don't want this cooked all the way through. Now you see how my things are sticking, all my ingredients sticking to the bottom of the pot? That's fine. We finna make a bomb gravy. Go ahead and put your white onions in there, and then the rest of the marinade from the meat. That's all the chunky tomatoes, all the green onions, the apple cider vinegar. Yes, this is a whole mood. I wish I could smell this. I am so happy I get to use my tools that I got for Christmas. I love these wooden spoons because I have a habit of leaving my spoon in the pot right there while I'm grabbing something else. As you can see, I did right there. And it gets hot and I get burnt. So now we're gonna go in with some flour because we are creating our gravy roux, and I want to get this gravy brown. I went in with a cup. I have a whole cup of water over there, you guys, but I put it in half, stir that up, and you can see it starting to get its thickness. Yes, that's what I want and love. I wish we had smell-o-vision, y'all. It smells wonderful. Going with the rest of my water slowly. Now I'm going to put my neck bones back into the pot, you guys. It's time to start the real loving to these neck bones, okay? Once we get them all back in there, we're going to make sure we get them all deep down in the gravy. After that, we will pour more water to make sure our meat is covered. The key to cooking tender meat, you guys, is making sure that when you put your water in your pot or your beef broth or chicken broth, whatever you may be using, the broth needs to cover the meat because only the meat that's in the liquid will get soft and tender. So go ahead, you see what I'm doing right here? Add that hot water in there. Put that top on that boy. All right, you guys, it has been 2.5 hours. We're going to take the top off and look at our neck bones. And yes, they are looking absolutely delicious and tender. When you start to see the meat separate from the bone, you know it's all gravy, baby. All right, so I wanted to add just a little bit more water to get them just fall off the bone tender, along with my butter beans I put in there, y'all. And look at that. That just looks so delicious. We're going to go ahead with some of that broth because that is the best part. We're going to need to sop that up with some cornbread. Y'all know what I'm saying. Put some rice with some garlic salt on the side. My boys was ready to tear this down.